Hi, good to see you again. I'm Graham Martin. I'm the recruitment guy with another 4, maybe 5-minute careers interview. Sharon's here. We're at Dublin Airport. Thank you very much for letting me collar you in this way. I couldn't possibly miss this. I know it's a cello. So I'm kind of interested. You're a professional musician. This is how you earn your living, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah? And how long have you been a professional musician?
About 30 years.
30 years. You don't look old enough, but that sounds cheesy. And have you always wanted to be a professional musician?
Yes.
You have?
Yes, it was. I sort of fell into it. I started at school, playing at school, and failed maths, so couldn't be a physicist. And someone said, well, play the cello for a living. And it had never occurred to me I could do that. So I sort of allowed myself to be led, and here I am. And
you travel Europe or the world playing cello?
All over the place. I'm freelance, so you know, you get a phone call and somebody
off
says,
you go.
Come along.
So you're self-employed, really, aren't you?
Yes.
And you might go and play for different orchestras or philharmonics, different places in the world?
Most of what I've done has been with my own string quartet.
Ah.
So we've done that around the world.
Yeah.
But yes, you know, in general, musicians will go out and play with other orchestras. They'll go out to other countries with orchestras. I've just been out with the RTE, which is one in
Dublin, yeah.
On a freelance basis.
So what's the best bit about your job?
So I suppose being in charge of what I do, which sounds odd when you know that you're at the mercy of the conductor all the time, but you know, the parts that you play, you give your all, the sound you make, and all of that is entirely down to you.
So it's a real vocation, it's like a calling, yes?
I suppose so, yeah. I get very grumpy if I don't do it.
Well, if you don't nail it first time. And what's the worst bit about your job?
Exactly the same thing. You're waiting for somebody else to give you some work, you're waiting for, if you teach, I do a bit of teaching, you are entirely reliant upon the input of others.
Yeah.
You know, I have no control over that.
So I'm not going to ask you a rude question about your own income, but professional musicians typically, you know, work in the UK with your level of experience, with your depth of contacts, what would they typically earn on average in a year?
It's hard to say. You can be earning 20,000 to 50,000. I mean, you know, if you're lucky and you get film sessions and you get recording work, then your salary goes up. If the phone doesn't ring for a while, then you're at the mercy of whatever teaching you may have been able to get. It's a really fluctuating thing, you know. If you're
and you've got to promote yourself, I guess. You've got to get out there and build the contacts and keep your face in there.
Absolutely, it's a very sociable thing, and you have to be sociable.
So if somebody wanted to be a professional musician, whether it be a guitarist or a drummer or playing cello or anything else, apart from being really good at that instrument, what would you recommend they should focus on when they're, let's say, at school or college or university?
Final call round flight 156 to Leeds Bradford. Closing in 2 minutes,
being
one
able
more
to being able to put themselves forward. You have to be very flexible though. You have to be able to accept the good with the bad, go home, make the bad better, get on the phone, ring people, make yourself available.
Positive attitude, communication skills, and keep practicing. And something that makes you stand out. I don't know if you saw this, but I love this sticker. Musician at work, stand in awe. And I'm in awe. Sharon, lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you for this information.
Pleasure.
So there you go. A brilliant, quick 4-minute interview. Graham Martin, the recruitment guy. Say goodbye.